Hello there, unfortunate audience. My name is Oltario. Welcome to Sonic Unleashed. If you're wondering of replaying this game, first of all, to redeem myself, because rewatching that Sonic Unleashed playthrough, man, shit went off the deep end by the end of that shit. And just to prove to you that I have been getting better at this game, and I have been redeeming myself, I'm replaying the entire game to get all the way back to Eggman Land. I'm currently in Alaska. I just finished, I think it was the day stage here I just finished. As you can see here, I got an S rank. I replayed it just now, in fact, to get the S rank, because that one's actually really difficult. I think that might be my least favorite stage so far, but that's besides the point. There's a bug I found here. While I was replaying the game, there was a bug I found here. I think I found this one in my original playthrough, didn't I? This seems eerily familiar to what I did before. There's no way I didn't find this in my original playthrough. Well, I'm making a dedicated video with it. That guy up there, you want to homing attack him as you're dashing towards him. And if you do that correctly, it'll bump you up really high, and you can get out of bounds doing it, so let's do it. Okay, so as you can see, that was the wrong way to do it. Thank God that Unleashed Recompiled allows you to turn off the fucking battle theme, because holy shit, the Werehog would be unsurvivable with that on. I'm actually taking that Werehog a lot more seriously now, by the way. I actually learned some combos, so it's not as bad as I remember it being, but it still baffles me that the Werehog is shown to be like super powerful and everything, and yet it takes the Werehog like 700 hits to kill an enemy that modern Sonic, daytime Sonic, kills in one hit. It's kind of weird, isn't it? What the fuck? Oh, there you go, we got it. Okay, so first of all, you want to lean towards it. Okay, I did it wrong. You want to lean towards the invisible boundary box, because that is step one. Jumping there is step one. Step two is landing on the platform. There's a little bit of a ledge you can land on. There we go. It's so possible, man. I managed to do it earlier. I think the reason why it's gone now is because I have like the wall jump, so the game... Well, no, it shouldn't be the case. Does the game get rid of the invisible boundary before you get the air dash? That's so odd. Why would it do that? I don't have the air dash. It should do it when you get the... Well, it should do it when you get the air... That's even odder. That might have just fucked up this entire episode. If I'm not going to show off a glitch, then what am I supposed to show off? What, am I just going to replay a stage I did before and say, hey guys, so... fuck it. A random episode of a game that I usually don't do in this channel. Fuck it, why not? Ah, come on! Woo, baby! Lean in! No! I think it's only possible with the invisible wall. God fuck me, damn it, dude. That was such a funny glitch too. Why? I can't just start a new fucking save file and do this all over again. I don't think this game has multiple saves. That is a bizarre game design choice then. Not only should the invisible wall not even be there, why is it gone now? What am I supposed to do, Sonic Unleashed? What am I supposed to do now? Hey guys, welcome to my Sonic and the Fallen Star Let's Play, episode 2,976,948,426,000,000,000. By the way, I'm not good at classic Sonic. Sonic during Knuckles should have told you that. By the way, I just want to state it right now, I like Sonic. I know some of my videos make it seem like I don't like Sonic because I get mad, but I get mad at every single game. Sonic is not unique on that front. I would get mad at Kirby. I got mad at Kirby. What the fuck am I talking about? I got mad at Kirby one time. I'm just a generally angry person. Damn, immediately? Holy shit, homie. Hold up. I hate these levels. Keep me above ground, game. You let me win this special stage, and I'll, Oh! Well, the game did not let me win that special stage. That's it. It's over. I can never get the good ending now. The game just fucked me over. Worst game of all time. See, I can find anything to get mad about. I am like the Santa Claus of getting pissed off at video games. Are you fucking... Point proven. This game is ass. Why did it not show me that ramp, man? What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, I understand why the sprites are so big. They want to show off the fact they put so much work and effort, but... I don't know, I always felt like Sonic games were had the camera too close to the player. That's probably just a me thing, though. I appreciate the addition of the Super Peel Out. I think the Super Peel Out might be my favorite Sonic move of all time. It's not good, because the Spin Dash does the same thing, and it keeps you in the ball form, so you don't just fly off and hit an enemy and lose everything. But the Super Peel is just cooler, so I like it more. That reminds me, why is it in Sonic Adventure 2? I know I'm talking about some weird shit today. Why is it in Sonic Adventure 2, when you have the electric shield, it does not protect you from electric attacks? Who the hell designed that? Because I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 again earlier. I'm going through a Sonic phase in my life, if you couldn't tell. I was playing through Sonic Adventure 2 earlier, and I got the electric shield and I hit an electric enemy, and I just fucking got hit immediately. But you know what? While we're here, I might as well say, I like Sonic. I like Sonic Unleashed. The reason why I'm saying this now is because we left that series off on a really bad foot. So I'm just gonna clear the air now. I do not hate Sonic Unleashed. I actually quite like it. It's a very fun game. Even if I do think Kalaska is like a very boring level. That might just be me though. I always found ice levels in Sonic games to be kind of boring. Except for the one in Sonic 3. Sonic 3 one was fine. Sonic Adventure 1's was also fine. I think it's the snowboarding just really saves the level designs for me. But the Sonic Generations Sonic Unleashed is just it's okay. There's no snowboarding or anything, so it's immediately 10 times worse. No, but I don't know, I find that one in particular to be boring. The same reason I find Sandopolis in Sonic 3 to be boring. As in no particular reason at all, I'm just speaking out my ass. There you go, I got the Chaos Emerald. Give me that fucking Chaos Emerald. But like I was saying, we left that series off on a really bad foot. Because I ended that series really pissed off. In my defense, the Werehog leveling system is very unclear. Combat and strength, I feel like should be the same thing, because aren't they the same thing? When I leveled up combat, I thought it was making me stronger too. Apparently that's what strength is for. So I fucked myself over in that original series, just not upgrading combat or any of the other abilities, really. In fairness though, I don't think you should upgrade shield, because I never use it. I constantly forget you even have a shield in that game. Every time I try to use it, I accidentally do the Unleashed thing. Get away from me, you bad man! Oh! My rings. No. I need them. My name is Deku Midoriya and I love playing Sonic. Ah! Ford, Honda Civic. Run over hedgehogs in your free time. Also, this is one of my favorite acts. I am a sucker for rain stages. You have a rain stage in your game, I will suck your cock on sight. I love rain stages. Rainy, moody stages are fucking awesome. Not that I love the rain, though. I love the sun. I praise the sun. Sweet. Would you look at that? I'm just a master at finding these things. Quick question, can I restart from here? No, so if I fuck up, I fuck up. Oh my lord, that was a close jump already. We just started and we're already pulling this shit? What is this? What do you think you're doing, game? You think it's funny to make fun of me like this? You saw Lotario had trouble making jumps and decided to put all this shit in the way, huh? Very funny, game. Very funny. You're hilarious. I need to be fast enough not to run out the timer, but slow enough not to get hit by all this shit. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. This is already too fast for me. Slow down! Gordon, this game is too fast for me. Slow it down. Why couldn't we play Mario? Oh, great heavens. Gordon, slow down the game, please. Let's put it at 50 hertz. I actually cannot believe I have this many Chaos Emeralds. I think this is like the third, fourth act of the game. No, I think I did Sonic 3's legit. No, I definitely did not. Okay, I was about to say I did it legitimately. I definitely did not. I definitely forgot. Help! 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 Wow, it committed suicide. The carbuncle blew its own brains out. The carbuncle did not kill himself. That was the FBI. They're hiding a pedophiles in the White House. You gotta believe me, officer. Sonic, what the fuck are you going on about? I say, what is my favorite? What the fuck? Dude, I'm on a goddamn roll. I'm hacking. I got my cheats on. I got my fucking wall hacks on. This fucking Sonic wall hacks in a Sonic game is crazy. There's no way. No! I saw my live flash before my motherfucking eyes, man. That shit's gone. But what I was saying, what would I consider to be my favorite Sonic game? I want to say right now that a lot of people have arguments over which version of Sonic is the best. I really don't care. I grew up with what was it? Well, I grew up with Sonic Heroes, I guess you could say. I say that because I didn't play a lot of it. I never beat the game or got far. or even really enjoyed it that much because it was the PS2 version of Sonic Heroes. This wasn't even the best version. It was actually the worst one, I think. But, I grew up playing that version of Sonic Heroes, and I genuinely think, that I don't think I was a Sonic fan then. Another one? The game is determined to give me a win. They're like, this motherfucker needs a dub. His channel's dead, man. He ain't got. It's like the only thing that keeps him happy, man. Just to... I did not know it was gonna do that. Do not fucking... I'm never pressing that thing again. Fuck off. I don't have, like, a really favorite version of Sonic, because technically speaking, I kind of grew up with all of them. I played Sonic Unleashed, and then I also played the 3DS version of Sonic Unleashed, and then I played the, I remember, back then I thought the 3DS could have the same version of Sonic Unleashed as the fucking Xbox. I was a goddamn idiot. I don't remember how to beat this guy. Also, why does the music cut out at the beginning of these segments? Does anyone else have that problem, or is that just me? I didn't grow up having any sort of favorite version of Sonic, because while I was playing Sonic Generations, I was also playing the classic games. I was also playing... I think for a short time, I definitely owned a Rush title. I can't remember which one it was, though. And I also played Sonic Colors and everything, too. So, for me, there wasn't like a definitive version of Sonic. Sonic was just a blue character that had a lot of characters in it. So in that sense, I don't have a favorite Sonic. I have a favorite style Sonic. I think Sonic CD has like the coolest looking version of Sonic, because it's very stylized, it's very sharp, it's very efficient. But that's about it. I don't mind the newer designs. I know there's some people out there that go crazy over stuff like quill length or whatever, but I really don't care. My biggest complaint is that the momentum wasn't a thing in Sonic Frontiers, and that was really my only complaint, was that momentum was, like, not a thing in that game, and the controls were very, very finicky. It was very easy to shoot yourself off platforms, because it's like the joystick didn't matter. Sonic ramped up on his own, and, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like if Super Mario 64, or if you're slightly tilting the control stick, you know how you walk as Mario? Imagine that, except even if you're slightly tilting the control stick trying to walk, Mario will regardless gain momentum and start running. That's kind of what Sonic Frontiers felt like. And that was really my only complaint in terms of gameplay. Well, that and like the parry mechanic was not very good. But other than that, I thought it was a fine game. Certainly not one of my favorites, but it was an enjoyable time while it lasted. Certainly followed like the Breath of the Wild, Mario, Odyssey sort of style of the gameplay, though. Not my favorite style of Sonic gameplay. I vastly prefer like linear, well-designed levels, which is one of the reasons why Sonic Adventure 2 is one of my favorites. But I don't think that would be considered my favorite. I still think, out of all the Sonic games I've ever played, Sonic Adventure 1 is still my favorite. And I know whenever I replay it, I'm gonna have a good time too. Wow, the boss fight came early this level. Are you serious? We barely just started. What is Eggman doing? He's just like swimming around me. I haven't seen him attack me yet. Is the danger of me drowning? Because that is very real danger, considering the fact that he's just wasting my fucking time waltzing around. What is bro doing? Hell yeah, brother! I can fucking run on water. I think that's available in the first level too, but I haven't seen it until now in my playthrough. You know, I don't think I've ever really voiced my opinions on Sonic games. And the main reason is that I really haven't had a reason to. I've played through all the games before on this channel, and I feel like most of the time, for 90% of the time, whenever I play a game through on the channel, most of my opinions come out during those playthroughs. But for Sonic specifically, I feel like it's never really accurate. You know, there's a lot of divisiveness in the Sonic community. People have a very defined, they have their own defined idea of what Sonic is. And I think the main reason why that happens in the Sonic community, but it doesn't happen with Mario, is because Sonic changes gameplay format like every 2 games, right? Mario is the same goddamn platformer today as it was in 1999. Alright, it's the same gameplay. Nothing's really changed in the Mario front, but in Sonic, like, you got the Spin Dash era, the classic era, then you got the homing attack, then you got the 3D stuff, and then you got the 2D boost, and then you got Sonic Advance, and it changes so rapidly and so much that when people, when people talk about the series, they go, what was your first Sonic game? Oh, it was this Sonic game, and I fell in love with that. That then becomes their idea of what Sonic is. And I think that's the reason why the community gets so divided all the goddamn time, and why when someone in the Sonic team developer says something like, I want to try making a more adventure-styled game, someone in the fucking fandom freaks out, because to them, Sonic's always been a boost formula game, and the adventure games are just some relic of a bygone era that are like, did I say boost era? I mean adventure era. Is like a relic of a bygone era that shouldn't be tried again. And, like, listen, I understand that. Holy fuck, what is happening? Sonic turned into an icicle there, but that's fine. I understand that, but the thing is, Sonic is not one gameplay style. He has a lot of gameplay styles, and I think, really, they should just do whatever is fun at the current moment. You know, everything has its advantages, upsides and downsides. The adventure style formula was really cool. I think it's the best way to get into Sonic because it's the right speed. You're not going too fast that you can't tell what's going on, but you're not going so slow that it feels like a regular platformer either. There's definitely like platforming and speed elements into it. And Sonic Adventure 1 is a really good jumping off point. Sonic Adventure 2 is a really good like continuation point. Those two really complement each other well. And that's why I think in terms of that, Sonic, when it comes to approachability, adventure formula is usually one of the best. You know, classic Sonic games are fine too. I think the classic Sonic games are the simplest and really the easiest pick up and play version of Sonic. It doesn't take any skill to play a Sonic game. Do you see this? I am sucking ass and I'm still winning because I have one ring. This is the this is the Mario version of Sonic. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's like the 2D Mario of Sonic. That is a crazy sentence. The Boost version is the fastest version of Sonic, and it really shows. Sonic Unleashed is blindingly fast. Unless you already played the level before, you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. And that's really cool, and I really like that. But, you know, that doesn't mean that the adventure formulas were bad, or that all Boost games are bad, or anything like that. I think they can all coexist, and quite honestly, why can't we have both? Why can't we have Sonic games that follow after the adventure format, and Sonic games that follow after the Boost format, ones that follow after classic games? Like, we already have that, right? With the classic Sonic and modern Sonic, we have games that represent both the Boost formula. I forgot this one does a triple jump. That's messing me up because all I'm thinking about is Sonic 3. But we have like Sonic Superstars, which was like the classic 2D game, and we had recently. We hadn't had recently, but we had Frontiers, which was like the more modernized version of Sonic. We can have both. And I do not understand the idea that one is inherently better than the other, because all in all, it really just does come down to the execution, right? Every formula can be bad if you do it poorly enough. Even the best idea is terrible if you're not doing it right. It's sort of like the thing with working out and all that, right? Working out is fine. It does its job of like building up your muscles and like getting them active and like helping you stay in shape and everything. But it doesn't matter how much you work out if you're not actually using your muscles. Like if you do a push-up, but you're doing it on your knees and you're not using your arms at all and you're using your back instead, your arms aren't gonna grow because you're not doing it right. In that sense, it doesn't work. And I think the same thing applies to like gameplay styles. The classic Sonic gameplay style is really good, but if you do it poorly enough, it can still suck as much as any other style if you do it poorly enough. Sonic 4 was a good example of that, I think. It tried to recreate the old style and it didn't quite work because it executed it very poorly. Not just because of like the homing attack or like the fucking the automated level design, just the base controls of that game are terrible. I should know, I used to play them because I didn't know what a Sonic was before. You die tonight. Wow, that is a very busy background. I forget where I was going with all this. I went on a tangent about Sonic, man. I do not remember what the fuck I was talking about. I was talking about something. I was yapping my ass off about Sonic, man. I guess, if anything, that should go to show that I really do like this franchise. You know, I shit on this franchise a lot, but I shit on every franchise, man. That's just what we do in Channel Terry. We shit on everything. And if you're wondering, the PS4 controller that's been with us for like what, 6 years now, that shit had to go. it was old, right? But that wasn't the... No, that was just it. It was really old. It was already suffering from, like, joystick drift and everything. But, are you fucking serious, Eggman? Eggman, stop. This is ridiculous, Eggman. What the hell? Can you stop that? This isn't very nice. Why would you do this? Are there bombs on those? Eggman, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with you? I actually like this boss fight. This feels like the same version as Colors, except you need to use like the spin dash and everything. So there's Eggman, stop. bro, let a homie live. Let a brother have a minute. You are such an annoyance, Eggman. I can now see why Sonic the Hedgehog does not want to have sexual intercourse with you. Was that a Snow Tails I just saw? Bro, this guy's gotta stop hitting me when I'm about to hit him. Oh, thank Christ, it's over. But as I was saying before, I was really interrupted. The PlayStation controller had been suffering for a while now. There was joystick drift on the right stick. The buttons were like wearing off and everything. So I found, in true Olaterio fashion, I went from something that was decent quality into absolute dog shit. We are now using an 8-bit controller that was $19. This shit is just like 20 bucks. And you know what, surprisingly, and I will say for this, 20 bucks for a controller like this, not bad at all. This is actually pretty fucking good of a controller. For the price you pay, this is pretty fucking good. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is an actual crazy-ass controller. Obviously, it's not God tier. I don't know what a God tier controller feels like, and I honestly do not care, because that sounds really stupid. Paying $900 for a controller, and to me, just always seems stupid. Same reason I didn't pay $200 for a mic. I instead I bought a $60 one. What the hell? It's not fast enough. Oh, I see. It was meant to teach me something. And that it did. You know, I like the color scheme of this area a lot. Green and yellow has always been one of my favorite color schemes. I spin dashed the wrong direction. Sorry, sir. I don't remember this level at all, dude. Like, I must be going fucking crazy. This level did not exist before, did it? As for what's going on with Sonic now, I heard they got a voice actor for Amy in the movie. I didn't read up too much about it. I'm not, I'll watch the movie when I watch it, you know? Voice actors are not a big deal to me. The only reason, you know, unless it's like a celebrity or something, I really don't care. And not for the reasons you think. I'm not like, oh my god, a certain celebrity's playing the voice acting. No, it's kind of the opposite. I hear, oh, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is playing another fucking animated character. Great, we definitely needed him in more movies. And that's the sort of mentality I have with this sort of stuff. I don't really care about celebrities. I don't read up on fucking anything. Like, obviously, I read the news every now and again, but when it comes to, like, specific celebrity shit, do not expect me to know it, because I probably don't. Oh my god! I thought I made that jump. I might actually get Supersonic this run. That's crazy. I was about to be like, I never got Supersonic before. No, I definitely have in this game before. Oh my lord! Stop doing that to me, game! Oh! What the fuck? Why am I not hitting those? God! My fucking heart cannot take this! It cannot! I'm like having fucking continuous simultaneous strokes, man. There's no fucking way. You just did that to me like 3 times in a row. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I have plenty of time. I just don't wanna lose. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I need to make one more jump though. Oh no, this might be too slow. This might be too slow. Oh! Yes! Oh my god, give me that fucking emerald. You know what? It's better than Sonic Time Twisted. I will say that right fucking now. Sonic Time Twisted fucking special stages suck balls. I don't remember what they were like, but I remember being very mad at playing them. What was I saying earlier? Something about Sonic? What is Sonic? Is Sonic a game? Or is he a concept? Sonic the man versus Sonic the idea. I didn't express this properly earlier, but my viewpoint is that I really don't care. And really that goes for a lot of things. If you're ever wondering what I think of a certain situation, holy fuck, I can stack those? What the fuck happened there? But If you're ever wondering what my viewpoint of a certain situation is, or like a certain fandom, my answer 9 times out of 10 is that I do not care. Unless it is something very specific that affects me, I do not care. I don't care about the MHA fandom. I don't care about the Sonic one. I just enjoy the games. That's what I stick to. That's what I stick to, and that's what I care about. And like I said earlier, I don't mind any version of Sonic. Right, Boost Formula, Classic Sonic, I enjoyed them all, right? Boost, Classic, Rush, 2.5D, Adventure, Momentum based. I really just enjoy them all. I don't really, would I say I have a preference for one or the other? Not really. It really just depends. It's sort of like it really just depends on the mood. Sometimes I'm in for a 2D game, sometimes I'm in for a 3D game, sometimes I'm in for a boost game, sometimes I'm in for an adventure game. It really just depends. Holy shit, is this the moment? Can Olaterio first try this last stage and earn himself Super Sonic? No, he did not. God damn, that was an immediate frame 1 loss. Crazy. That's crazy. I may be spanking the monkey, but boy, I'm gonna spank the shit out of that monkey for a completely different reason, and it's not sexual at all. It's weird going from a PlayStation controller to one that's more resembling of the Xbox, because the PlayStation controller that I used to have had completely different buttons, so when I was doing the QuickTime events for Sonic Unleashed, I was confused out of my fucking mind, man. I was lost. I didn't understand what the hell. X, A, B, X is the bottommost button. No, that kept fucking happening to me. I kept pressing the bottom button for X. If I was ever gonna dedicate my channel to like one topic, you know, because a lot of channels do that nowadays. They, instead of doing variety stuff, they dedicate their channel to like one specific type of stuff. Mine's would probably just be Sonic at this point. I never get tired of the blue guy. I didn't. The Metal Sonic is in this game? Why? Are we on Little Planet? Because he looked like he was rusted over, no? Or is this just a hologram? Because he does look like he could be a hologram. I'm lost. Then again, I have been skipping every single cutscene in this fucking game. So, oh, we are on Little Planet. Look at that. I mainly just want to see it so that I wouldn't have to deal with the flashing lights of the original CD. That one always hurt my eyes. There's too many flashing lights. That's really my only big complaint, is that everything's flashing in CD and it really hurts to look at. But other than that, I think the game looks beautiful. And I've always loved Stardust Speedway Bad Future. I always thought it looked cool. R.I.P. in peace, Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a very quiet moment now. But like I was saying earlier, if I was ever going to dedicate my channel to like one thing, I'd probably do like, it would probably be just like indie games, right? I don't think it would be specifically Sonic, because I don't think I'm cut out for that kind of stuff. Then again, I'm not really trying to get popular on YouTube. A lot of people are. If you're trying to get popular, that's how you do it. I'm not really trying for that. I just kind of do whatever I feel like is fun at the moment. And Curse Crackers has been torturing me more than enough this past few weeks, with it constantly teasing secrets and then just never paying off, which has just driven me near to madness. Oh my god, why would they add that in the game? Oh my god, I got teleported. Oh! Anyways, as I was saying, I'm not really trying to get popular on YouTube. If I was, I would have done like a lot of crazy shit like years ago. I would have done some absolutely mind-boggling shit. There would have been porn on the thumbnails by this point, but no. But no, I don't really care. Of course, the dream is always there. Never stop gambling, son. We win these. Fuck it, we ball. That's the kind of mentality we have on this channel, but like, if it doesn't happen, so be it. You know? Another dude, I can find these fucking rings, but I can't beat the stages inside of them. Oh my god, it didn't hit the second one. It did not hit the second one. Oh my god, I did it! I got fucking Supersonic! Oh yes! Yeah! Shut up, game. This is a reward, alright. Final zone of the game, too. That's insane. But yeah, I don't plan to get popular. If I do get popular, what would be my first thing I do? What would be the first thing I do? Collaborate with Markiplier. That would be it. Hey guys, you want to see something cool? That's not the B button, isn't it? Wait, yes it is! This game's fucked, it doesn't know what controller I'm using. The Xbox controller might not match up with the 8-bit though controller. I might be fucked, boys. I might be fucked. I really didn't expect to get supersonic this game. I was sort of fucking around. Oh, try me, kid. Try me. You think you can beat supersonic? That's fucking hilarious. Look what I'm doing. I'm fucking Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, just like fucking... Look at this shit. Not even using my legs. Not even trying. What do you do if bro pulls up on you like that? For the first time in my life, I actually got the cool bonus in a classic Sonic game. Alright boys, we're nearing the end of this shit. Let's get this shit done. I know you joined halfway through this entire game, and that this isn't even going to be advertised as a Sonic and the Fallen Star video, but you know what? Fuck it, we're doing that now. What was Sonic's famous catchphrase? Live life. Live, laugh, love. Sonic's very famous catchphrase. You gotta live a little. Optimization is for people with fucking economies and jobs or some shit. I'm a loser on the internet. I don't do that. Dude, there's so much fire. This entire place is a fire hazard. I will be calling OSHA. What the fuck? You know, Supersonic's great and everything, but it doesn't matter if I can never use it. The game has come up with the solution to stop Supersonic. Just prevent the player from ever getting 50 rings. That's a god tier solution, game. That's a god tier solution. Oh my god, I have an army of rings following me. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. It's over. I win. I win. I win. I love this shit in Sonic 3 as well, by the way. In Sonic 3, you can also do the electric shield while having Supersonic, and it just breaks the game because now you're just super fast, fucking unstoppable monster that can also collect rings like a goddamn psychopath. No, I think I'll be going this way now. I'm never gonna run out of rings. I'm never going to run out of rings. Look at this insane bullshit. Where am I supposed to go? Lost in the sauce, boy. So busy telling myself whether or not I could. Never stopped to think about where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I said in an earlier video that Sonic on Colors was my... Not Colors. Heroes was my least favorite Sonic game. And I said in that video that it was because I was scared of heights. It sounded like a joke. It's not a joke. I'm actually being serious. I was scared as fuck about that game as a kid. I still am, by the way. There's simply far too many bottomless pits in that game. The simple fact is that there's a million bottomless pits in that game. And am I invincible to this? Of course I am. I'm God. What would I say is my actual least favorite Sonic game? Because there's the Sonic Heroes is one that I didn't like because I was scared of the bottomless pits. One that I least enjoyed playing, Sonic Lost World for the 3DS, I think is the worst video game ever made. Or at least it's definitely up there. That one sucked to play. That one pissed me off so much. And then I beat it, and then I was like, man, this still fucking sucks. So I beat Sonic Lost World for the 3DS, and I was still pissed off. That's how much it sucked. That was just a frustrating game. And I don't know what their thought process was, making like a portable game have levels that take 1+ hour to complete. There's an entire world we still got left? No, I want to see. That is freaky. So Sonic gets bored by a blueberry and then sprouts monstrous green wings on his head. Y'all seen the new season of Fiona and Cake? I heard it was bad. That is my input for the local animation scene. Everything I have to say about animation has just been said. That is Olaterio's hot cultural take for the week. You give me the ability to spam, and I will spam like no fucking tomorrow. It's kind of a problem. The doctor says it has something to do with my gambling addiction. Can I please get the fuck out of here? I'm just bouncing around like a DVD logo and a fucking screensaver. Get me the fuck out of here. What the fuck happened? I had no speed going into that. Why was I so fast? I could go supersonic, but I don't want to. because it would ruin the atmosphere of actually playing through the game. We fucked around with Supersonic. I know I have Supersonic, but now I just kind of want to play the game regularly. That's kind of the thing about Supersonic in Sonic games. It's fun until you start using him every single level, and then it suddenly becomes less fun. Because part of the fun about Sonic games is the challenge of not getting hit and everything. And if I just go invincible all the time and blast through every stage, I'm not really enjoying the game, now am I? That's kind of why I'm a proponent for games that like limit one Chaos Emerald per like world, and they have like 7 worlds or something. That I think works really well in terms of like letting the players enjoy the game while also giving them the chance to like be proactive and find the Chaos Emeralds. I, however, do not feel the same way about boss fights. This guy is going to fucking die. You are going to be murdered tonight in your bed by me. I know where you live, IP, address, leaked, location, doxed, information, stolen. Everything about your life is public, motherfucker. You are gone. So this is a Raspberry River. Nice Sonic 1 reference. This is a Raspberry River? I thought we were in Dinosaur Land. I thought we were like in like the Sonic, classic Sonic, what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Equivalent, god damn, of the Sonic, and the Secret Rings dinosaur level, which I never played, by the way. I mean, Sonic and the Secret Rings I never played. Mainly because it's not easy to. It's like, you need something that has motion tracking, and like, I don't have a Wiimote right now. Quote unquote, don't have it right now. Totally owned one, guys. That Sonic, what was it? That Wii Sports video was 100% legitimate. It was not in any way, shape, or form an emulation of any kind. I was 100% a real Wiimote playing that fucking game. And this area reminds me of Marble Garden Zone, with how steep and vertical it is. See, levels like this need to exist more often, where it's like has a lot of verticality or plays around with like how the level like works around the player. You know why? You know what I think of when I think of Stardust Speedway? I think of loop-de-loops, and I think of, wow, I fell all the fucking way down. I think of loop-de-loops, and I think of those like little areas that you get trapped in where you constantly get sent back and forth over and over again, and mazes too. This game's really long. I didn't expect it to be this long. Damn. I like the wind turbines. That might be like one of my favorite like industrial pieces of equipment is just fans. No specific reason, I just like them watch. I like watching them move. I think it's cool and funny. But god, bro, are we in a fucking data center right now? Why do we need all this cooling for? I never noticed before, but this soundtrack is fucking awesome. Like, god damn, it's popping the fuck off. You do not need to go this hard. What is with 8-bit games just going so fucking hard on their soundtracks? And of course, with 50 rings comes the great responsibility of being able to go supersonic and break the level. Do I want to play the stage or not? Those are questions that haunt humanity forever. I'm breaking the stage if you do that again. You wonder if Sonic ever gets motion sick? Like, it just shows up to a level going, oh my god. Oh my fuck god. You bitch. They got fucking heat-seeking missiles in this place. Why didn't Eggman ever use that? Clearly, I can't dodge them. Sonic would be dead if it were not for the fact that he's immune to being blasted by missiles. How the fuck do I get up here? Dude, this heat-seeking missile is crazy! Did you see that? It followed me all the fucking way over here. That is mental! That is the second time I failed that platforming segment in the same fucking way. I'm going to kill myself right now. I'm cutting myself open right fucking now as we speak. Oh god. Bro, that is creepy. Are you serious? The wind sound effect continues on as the screen slowly fades to black. That is horrifying. What the fuck? Maybe there's cool areas and places you can take the story in then, right? Slice of life, you know, more grounded stories. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You can do something interesting with them then. But then they started doing all this fucking romance shit. And listen, the second you bring romance into a story, I'm out. I do not care. I do not fucking care about your little, if they, will they, won't they bullshit. I immediately dropped the fuck out. Regular show did that same shit there too, and I dropped the fuck out. I fell the fuck asleep the second they started doing that shit. I do not care about your love life. It's like the least interesting part of. I'm not a shipper, man. I do not care who the fuck a character in a story bangs. It's not interesting to me. I'm sure someone out there enjoys it. I do not. I can't be bothered with that. And so, the second I heard that the second season started focusing on it more, my will to want to watch the second season fucking evaporated when I heard that. There's a show called Community, and it also does the same thing too. The second season has a lot of, the third season that I'm currently going for has a lot of romance shit. And I honestly do not care for it. You know, luckily enough, Community is mostly like a gag show. And so like the romance stuff is not very heavily emphasized over like the comedy stuff, but still, I don't care. I can't stand it. Oh my god. I got fucking obliterated. Well, thank God he didn't take the Chaos Emeralds. That would have actually been dangerous. Hey, kid, you're really getting on my last nerve. Finish this fucking attack cycle so I can beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna pound you like a boy. That came out wrong. You know what? Perfect timing. I just ran out of rings and Eggman's dead. Oh god, but now I gotta do the final boss sequence. Alright, boys. Prepare for disappointment. I suck at this one. I know it. I know I suck at this one. Because I played this over and over again when I originally played this game, and I fucking sucked at it. I appreciate, like, what they're trying to do with this boss fight, but this boss fight just fucking sucks to me. I've never enjoyed Sonic boss fights where you have, like, the full 360 control and fly around and stuff. It's just way too hard to control for me, personally. And especially when it's, like, ring-dependent, it always just feels like RNG, whether or not you get enough rings to even beat him. Oh, wow, I beat him. Can you die a bit faster? I'm running out of rings. Oh, wait, no, I'm not fine. Okay, so I first tried a boss fight that previously took me like 7 different attempts to do. That was Sonic and the Fallen Star. I was supposed to be doing a glitch in this video in Sonic Unleashed, but I guess we're doing that instead. Thank you all so much for watching. That was weird. I did not expect to go on a fucking adventure talking about Sonic, my history with Sonic, how much I love the game, my viewpoint on the fucking fandom, and Fiona and Kate for some reason. You know, I gotta say, I like this game. What would I say is my favorite classic Sonic game? Everyone says 2 is their favorite. I'd say objectively 3 is the best one because it has like the most content, it's the longest one, it's the most fleshed out story. You know, objectively quality-wise, that one's the best one. But yeah, I'd still say I like 2 most. I used to play Sonic 2 so much that I could speedrun the entire game on 1 life with no continues used. And I used to be able to first try the fucking final Death Egg boss fight. That's how good at the game I got. I really liked that game. It was really good. It was just like a short, neat adventure. It wasn't good because it was like long or drawn out or anything. It was good because you could replay it a lot. Oh, we're doing credits, okay. Right? We're doing credits, right? Game? Tails, what are you doing? Okay, there you go. Obviously, I didn't show the story here because, quite frankly, it doesn't matter. I've already played this game before. Why did I play this game again?